last night. I probably went to one of the biggest meets I've ever been to, and it was honestly a great time. I went with a bunch of great friends and had a good time. So really just wanted to record. I know at the beginning I had a short little clip and I was going to record. I went to 2 shows yesterday. I went to one at a performance shop called Hyperforce in Hagerstown, Maryland. I didn't record much there. My battery was dead in my GoPro. The battery in my GoPro is really a piece of shit. So it was really hard to record. But that night we went to a show and it was right outside of Baltimore, and it was in a parking garage. And I know I went to one last week and it was a bust because it got shut down, but this one actually had legal permission. So it was, you know, fully legal, and they had over 1,500 cars to go. It was me and a couple of my friends. We got there almost 2 hours early, and it was already filling up. By the time it actually started, it was the whole, pretty much the entire parking garage was filled. Yeah, I'm not joking. I got a lot of footage of it. I'm going to edit up a video of all the footage. At this time, I don't know if I'm going to put that out first or this video. But this video, I'm just hoping the lighting's good. I'm just going to talk about, really about how the car scene has changed my life. When I was younger, when I was 8 years old, I started go-kart racing. And for a while, you know, that was my entire life. I raced for a total of 8 years. I think it was until about 15. And at that point, my younger brother, we got him into it, and pretty much it just got too expensive. My parents couldn't make ends meet, so we had to let it go, and we had to let it go. We weren't performing well later in the season, and we just gave it up. So I was 15 turning 16, and when you're 16 years old here in Pennsylvania, you're obviously going to get your learner's permit for your driver's license. So it was a week before my 16th birthday. It was my 16th birthday, I'm sorry. And I got my first car. My parents put a down payment on my first car, and it was my responsibility to pay for the rest of it. It was a 2002 Pontiac Firebird. So pretty much the same model I have now, just it had the 6-cylinder and it was an automatic. And when I first got it, I wasn't immediately introduced to the car scene. I didn't even know there was one, honestly. So it was really until after I graduated high school. So it was about a year and a half after I got my license that I actually started becoming part of the car scene. Long story short, a friend of mine was introduced to somebody that was prominent in the scene at the time, and he introduced me to the guy, and I kind of just fit right in. And it was funny, it was like 2 weeks after I got into the car scene, my car was totaled. That Firebird was totaled. It was backed into and had to total the car. And after that, you know, months went by. I didn't have a car, and I got the Trans Am. And really, when I got the Trans Am, that's when my influence in the car scene kind of took off. You know, I met tons of people. I already had a good group from the people I originally met, but you know, that honestly didn't last a while. Came in contact with a lot of people, and you know, just for having a car. You know, obviously this car had a lot of power. You know, it impressed a lot of people, but that's what made my impact in the car scene. But nowadays, I look at it in a broader spectrum. I mean, if I wouldn't have joined the car scene, I honestly don't know where I would be today. I don't know what friends I would have. I wouldn't know what hobby I'd be into, because it has just been such a big influence in my life. I've met so many different people just around cars, and it's amazing to me because you know, you'll go to a car meet or a car show, and you will meet tons of different people from tons of different backgrounds, and you will immediately fit in, because you all have that similar interest. I mean, it doesn't matter what background you come from. If you like cars, you're going to fit in. And I know, you're obviously going to have the guys that are just there to show off. We had a lot of those last night. And, you're going to have that everywhere. But to actually sit down and see a real car enthusiast and talk to them, exchange ideas, I think that's the greatest feeling in the world. And then the amount of people you get to know because of it is just insane. And honestly, that's what I'm basing this whole video off of. I mean, I sit here driving. I've been driving for an hour now, and I'm still in awe about how many people I've met and how many people I've met just yesterday. And, I'm going to college, so it's really hard to find a car scene right now. But just being able to go home, 2.5 hours away, and knowing that there's still people around you that, will hang out with you and take you in and just share the love of cars with you. It's just so inspiring. And that's honestly why I created a YouTube channel, just to share that with a lot of people, because I've met a lot of people, that are really into cars, but they don't join a car scene. And all you have to do is show up to a car meet. I mean, I had, a friend that was already in that, kind of took me along, but honestly, everyone I've met in the car scene is so accepting. They'll just take you in. And the only thing you have to do, really, is have a car. And don't act like an asshole. Don't go around judging other people's cars. I mean, obviously you're gonna have your own opinion, but if you're gonna talk shit on it, don't post it over social media. Don't be an asshole, because you are not gonna get the respect you want. You're gonna get the opposite of that. But anybody that would come up to me and start talking to me at a car meet or a car show, I will talk to them. I'll ask, about their car, or I'll tell them about mine if they have questions. I'm one of those guys that I will talk to anybody when it comes to cars, and a lot of people like that in the car scene are like that. I honestly haven't really met anyone that's not like that. And all you have to do is, show a little bit of interest in the car. You go to a car you like, you see the owner next to it, or maybe it's not the owner, maybe it's a friend of the owner, and just talk to them. Ask what's done to it. Every car guy will love to tell you what they've done to their car. Every single one. It doesn't matter, because that's their build. They put their pride and joy into that. And honestly, I don't know a hobby that's like that. I know I haven't had one. I've had many hobbies. I've built computers. I've built gaming PCs. I have a lot of friends that are into gaming, but I've never had this easy access to just getting a click like I have when I joined the car scene. It's just crazy to me. I have so many close friends that are there because of cars. And, last night, that was just a small portion of all the friends I have in cars. I mean, I know in one of my classes here in college, I don't know what major he's into, I haven't really met him, but he asked the teacher, it was about one of the different clubs, about the motorsports clubs, about a dyno day. And, we had a group project, and he was in my group, and I'm just like, well, I just asked him, what do you want to dyno? And supposedly he has this LS swap truck, and he started telling me all about it. He was a car guy. And he loved talking about his car, and, I exchanged mine, and he says, well, hey, I have an HP tuner ship, you need a street tune, hey, I'll hook you up. It's just like that. It's as easy as that, just to get, have friends in the car scene. But really, it's that's all I want to say. I don't want to keep on dragging on. I'm actually running out of space on my camera now. But I'm just gonna, I have like an hour or so trip back to college. It's getting dark, so I have to deal with a lot of idiot drivers here at nighttime. But I just want to end the video there. Thank you guys all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. For those of you here, my 20-odd subscribers right now, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying everything. I know a lot of you guys are my friends in the car scene, and I honestly just want to say thank you for all you guys' love and support. It doesn't seem, what I do, I always have, people to fall back on and talk to. So I just want to thank you guys. Share the video. See if anyone I can influence any other people, to enjoy my content. But I just want to thank everyone watching, and even if this is down the road, if you just happen to click upon a video, thank you for your support. And just follow along and see what other adventures we can go into.